Hello everyone, welcome to the SBI Securities weekly wrap podcast. The Indian equity markets had a gap down start to the week following sharp sell-off in US markets over the weekend and closed lower for the second week in a row. Nifty and Sensex ended the week 1.4 and 1.6% lower respectively. The broader markets also closed in line as the mid-cap index lost 1% and the small-cap index was down 1.9% for the week. The market witnessed high volatility during the week, driven by global macro developments as well as RBI's monetary policy outcome. The US market earlier in the week tanked on recessionary fears, post-week manufacturing data, and the higher than expected unemployment rate for the month of July. This rate was a 3-year high of 4.3% and was a fourth consecutive monthly uptick. Disappointing earnings from large technology players in the US also weighed on the market sentiment. The recovery was seen midweek in the global markets after comments from BOJ governor on no further rate hike if financial markets are unstable, provided relief to the Japanese markets. The latest weekly jobless claims came out lower than expected in US at 2.3 lakh, which further calmed investor fears over US recession. Back into the Indian markets, the RBI held the repo rate steady at 6.5% and maintained its withdrawal of accommodation stance, which was widely on expected lines. During the week, FIIs net sold 21,982 crores, while DIIs net bought 16,892 crores till 8th August in the cash market. Coming to the weekly sectoral gainers and losers, so the FMCG index was up 0.7% and the healthcare index was also up 0.7%. Barring these two sectors, all other sectors ended in the red, with the PSU index declining 2.8%, the metal index down 2.7%, power down 2.2%, and the other indices such as the realty, the auto index also ended weak. Coming to the weekly Nifty gainers and losers, so Cipla was the biggest outperformer, ending the week 3% higher. Eicher Motors was up 2.2%, and HUL, Bajaj Auto and ITC also were up about 1%. While on the losing side, we had Grasim following disappointing results was down 5% for the week. Tata Steel was down 4%, BPCL corrected 4%, Maruti and Ultratech Cement also corrected 4% for the week. Coming to the economic updates in the week, so the RBI's Monetary Policy Committee maintained the status quo on interest rates, keeping the rate unchanged at 6.5% for the 9th consecutive time. The RBI also retained the real GDP growth forecast for FY25 at 7.2%. The US weekly jobless claims came out lower than expected at 2.33 lakh versus consensus estimates of 2.4 lakh, which provided some relief to the markets. In major corporate developments, Godrej Consumer Products has approved the entry into pet care business and will invest 500 crores over a period of 5 years for the same. SJVN received approval from the Cabinet Committee for investment of 5,800 crores for a 669 megawatt hydro project at a tariff of 5 rupees per unit. Suzlon Energy acquired a 76% stake in Renom Energy Services for 660 crores. This company is into O&M services for wind and solar power plants. NTPC commissioned a 60 megawatt solar PV project in Gujarat. In terms of major order inflows during the week, so GE T&D India received an order worth 305 crores from Power Grid. NBCC India received a large order worth 15,000 crores from Srinagar Development Authority, post which the stock rallied on Friday. Inox Wind received a 200 crore order. Power Mech Projects received a 111 crore order from Dangote Refinery, as well as MTAR Technologies received a 140 crore order from Bloom Energy Corporation. Coming to next week will be a truncated one as Indian markets will be celebrating Independence Day holiday on 15th August. On the economic data front, US inflation and retail sales for the month of July as well as the weekly jobless claims data will be out. India also will be releasing its macroeconomic data, so the inflation numbers for the month of July along with the industrial and manufacturing production data for the month of June will be released. The trade deficit deposit data also will be out. So plenty of macro events lined up for next week. As also the result season for Q1 FY25 will come to a close next week, and the result driven stock specific action will continue. In terms of key results next week, so Aurobindo Pharma, APL Apollo Tubes, and Vinati Organics will be reacting to their numbers on Monday. As also some key results such as Hero Motocorp, IRFC, Vodafone Idea, NMDC, Hindalco, Apollo Hospitals, IRCTC, SJVN, Mazgaon Dock, Voltas, and HAL will be reporting their numbers next week. For key corporate actions in next week, kindly refer to our weekly wrap report. The link to view the report is shared in the description box below. This was all about the weekly market podcast. Thank you for listening. Have a great weekend and a happy trading session next week. Thank you.
Investment in securities market are subject to market risks. Read all the related documents carefully before investing.